The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed its response in partial opposition to Ripple's motion to seal certain portions of the party's filings concerning the motion for summary judgment. Welcome to XRP Insider. We provide the latest news of XRP Ripple. To stay updated with exciting news, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To know more, please watch till the end. It is worth mentioning that the defendants seek the complete sealing or redaction of 11 categories of records, comprising more than 900 documents. According to Ripple and its executives, the documents they seek to seal or redact are necessary to protect its sensitive business and financial information, third-party sensitive and private business information, etc. In a letter dated January 9, 2023, the SEC noted that the proposed redactions are too broad to overcome the presumption of public access under the summary judgment stage. The redactions Ripple seeks are reflected in sections A through K of the defendant's motion.
The SEC said it does not object to Ripple's request to seal and redact the information contained in 6 of these categories, C, D, G, H, J, and K. However, it opposes the sealing of certain information in the other 5 categories, A, B, E, F, and I.
According to the SEC, it does not generally object to Ripple's request to redact the entire financial statement. However, the agency objects to the defendant's overly broad approach to redacting financial information. It believes the request entails redacting every motion of a fact or figure that could potentially be deemed financial. Furthermore, the SEC noted that it is open to the sealing of Ripple's most recent audited financial statements from 2020 to date. However, the agency opposes Ripple's efforts to seal earlier financial statements before 2020. Because this information goes to the heart of the summary judgment motions, and because defendants have not made a specific showing of competitive or other harm from disclosure of this information, defendants' overly broad sealing requests should be denied, the SEC noted. The SEC noted that Ripple did not prove that disclosing financial statements dated more than 5 years ago would be detrimental to their current business. Notably, the SEC does not wholly agree with Ripple's request to entirely seal contract terms relating to the company's XRP sales, which have been put at issue. While the SEC does not object to the redaction of names of Ripple's counterparties and specific contractual terms like discounts and commission rates, the agency thinks the defendants don't have to request further sealing of the contract terms at the summary judgment stage. Hogan & Hogan partner attorney Jeremy Hogan has asserted that the XRP community will soon find out the court's decision on the controversial Hinman documents. The pro-XRP attorney following the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission case against Ripple said this in a tweet today responding to Ripple's reply to the SEC's omnibus motions. Unsurprisingly, Ripple has asked Judge Analisa Torres to deny the SEC's motion to seal the Hinman documents. Recall that the SEC in its omnibus motions filed on December 22 last year, requested that the court keep the contentious documents out of public record. The regulator argued they had no bearing on the court's summary judgment decision. In addition, the SEC again iterated the claim that they were protected by attorney-client privilege and that their disclosure would impact the openness of future SEC policy deliberations. In response, Ripple has argued that it relied on the Hinman documents in its summary judgment motions, consequently asserting that they may be considered in the court's summary judgment decision, per the filing shared by attorney James K. Filan today. While the blockchain company concedes that Judge Torres had previously said they might be inadmissible, it points out that this was before the court got access to the documents and the opportunity to get Ripple's view on them. In addition, Ripple argues that the documents are judicial documents even if they are not considered in the court's summary judgment decision and, as such, should not be sealed, barring the most compelling reasons. Ripple asserts that the SEC failed to satisfy this condition in its omnibus motion. Furthermore, the defendants point out that the courts have historically denied motions to seal after ruling that attorney-client privileges do not protect documents. In response to inquiries on when the community can expect Judge Torres to decide on the fate of the controversial documents, Hogan noted that the judge had ruled quickly on sealing motions so far. The attorney implied a time window of a week or 2 based on precedents. It bears mentioning that the Hinman documents refer to emails and other SEC communications associated with the draft of Bill Hinman's controversial 2018 speech. The then SEC Director of Corporation Finance had publicly stated that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities. As Ethereum also had an initial coin offering sale, Ripple attorneys opted to understand why the SEC was treating XRP differently. However, the SEC strongly resisted these efforts, arousing great public curiosity about its contents. Recently, attorney John Deaton has speculated that the Hinman documents were not the smoking gun the XRP community believed them to be, citing Ripple's sparse referencing of them in briefs. The friend of the court, on behalf of XRP holders, suggests that while the documents may speak to the SEC's malicious intent, it is now likely that there was no mention of XRP as opposed to previous suspicions. Nevertheless, community members remain curious about the contents of these hotly contested emails and believe they have the right to see them. Attorney Jeremy Hogan, partner at Hogan & Hogan who closely follows the legal battle between Ripple and the U.S. securities regulator, has taken to Twitter to share his take on what outcome XRP may face for Ripple globally should the case be lost. Here's what he thinks is the likely consequence. Hogan's tweet came as a reply to a post by Michelle Nightingale, who is CEO of Global Institute of Wellness Entrepreneurs and author of Boost Business Online. Nightingale tagged several Twitter users, including Hogan, founder of Crypto Law John Deaton and lawyer James Filan. All of them are following the Ripple case closely, often sharing materials related to it and their comments on them with their subscribers. Michelle Nightingale decided to pick their brains to find out what damage may actually happen should the judge classify XRP as an unregistered security as claimed by the SEC. She reminded them that when this possibility was discussed with Ripple chief Garlinghouse, he stated that Ripple would move outside the U.S. Hogan has so far been the only one who responded from the list mentioned above. He reckons that in that case, XRP would likely lose 25% of its utility, since the U.S. provides 25% of global economic activity. Many in the crypto community believe that Ripple is now fighting for the crypto space. Therefore, if Ripple happens to lose to the SEC, this would impact the crypto industry in the U.S. negatively, not to mention the XRP price, which fell hard after the lawsuit began in late December 2020. As reported by You Today recently, leading journalist at Fox Business Charles Gasparino shared his nightmare scenario for crypto should the community see Ripple get beaten in court. He tweeted that in that case, the regulatory agency might go further to get the crypto space under control and will probably target Ethereum for its sales, thus destroying the two best technologies in crypto. Last year, Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse stated in an interview that he believes the settlement would be reached this year, during the first quarter of it. Many respondents in the Twitter poll run recently by the crypto law founder believe that, as more than half of them voted for this option. An XRP enthusiast known as Real XRP Whale tweeted that XRP was gearing up for the biggest run in crypto history. Interestingly, in the follow-up tweet, XRP Whale stated that the Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, was hurting millions of investors with frivolous lawsuits and was hurting America's innovation beyond anyone's imagination. Additionally, towards the end of the tweet, Real XRP Whale stated, #XRP is not a security. We will win. Meanwhile, XRP has been trading in the green zone for the past 7 days, as shown in the chart below. It started the week trading above its open market price of $0.330. Just hours into the first day of the last week, XRP spiked to $0.350. Following this spike, XRP consolidated its position by fluctuating within the $0.345 $0.350 price range for the next couple of days. However, after the period of sideways movement, XRP had the lowest momentum and started its descent. During its descent, XRP reached its lowest price of $0.333, also the opening market price, on the fourth day of the week. Nonetheless, XRP gained momentum once again towards the latter part of the week after the descent and rose to $0.3535. We would like to make it clear that this is not a platform designed expressly to offer financial advice, and we are not requesting that you invest in any particular business. This is just a route used to deliver instructional material to your door. See you again soon on XRP Insider, the leading source for cryptocurrency news.